Hey Virgo, how are you doing? Welcome into the Gifted Hermit. I hope you are doing well. If you're new to the channel, I'm also a Virgo. I'm going to do something a little bit different. I will do a love reading that will be somewhere going up on the screen now. But yeah, let's jump straight into it. This reading is going to be all about us, Virgos. All about us, you say, gifted. Yes, all about us. The first line that you see at the top there, the top line is our subconscious mind. What is the subconscious mind? Little do you know, you may know this, the subconscious mind takes up 90%. 90% of our brain thoughts and our mechanisms and how we work. The conscious mind takes up 10%. The bottom line there is going to be our conscious mind. We're going to dive into this reading. I hope you find it somewhat insightful. Please remember to give me a thumbs up if you find that it resonates with you in any way whatsoever. It really does help us readers. So 3 of Wands is the first card for the subconscious mind. All right. And you know I keep shit real around here. I ain't got time to butter shit up and all of that jazz. I'm here for the realness, and people usually love me for that. So subconsciously, deep down, deep seated into your mind, this did happen from as early as childhood, because the subconscious mind, it stays with us, okay? There's ways to change it in order to better our lives and change things that we want to change in our lives. We'll talk about that further down the line. So 3 of Wands is us dear Virgos, us dear old, beautiful, radiant Virgos, not dreaming big enough. For some reason or another, somewhere down the timeline in our life, something's been triggered and put into our subconscious mind and allowed us not to dream big enough. Why? Fear. Fear. Some sort of fear has manifested for us Virgos to not dream big enough. Yeah, we may have dreams, but are we dreaming big enough? Are we believing in ourselves deep down in our subconscious mind? Fear is blocking movement. Fear is bringing in delays. And this is coming from your subconscious mind. Now, consciously, you know that you want to be happy. You want to thrive. You want to succeed. You want joy, and you want to be confident. That is a conscious goal. You know, you think about that. But subconsciously, you're not dreaming big enough. Fear is blocking your success. Fear is blocking your confidence. Fear is blocking this abundance, this fulfillment, this love. Yeah, you actively want to, you manifest your dreams. You actively think about it, but subconsciously, that's what takes over. And subconsciously, that is what we need to change, the fear, the not dreaming big enough. Because you want to be happy, you want joy, you want inspiration. So we need to change that subconscious thought. And we need to pinpoint why it's there, where it's come from. Because yes, we do manifest, we actively think, we manifest. That we want to be happy, we want success, we dream big, but subconscious thoughts take over. And it's stopping us Virgos from dreaming big enough and believing in ourselves, quite frankly. I mean, it's going to be one of those readings. So subconsciously, we're moving on. The Page of Swords. Page of Swords is someone that is very analytical, okay? Someone that is very restless. In the reverse position, it talks about someone that can be arrogant. It talks about gossip. It talks about being nervous, being all talk and no action. It also talks about dishonesty. So subconsciously, you might be thinking about people that's lied to you, and because they've lied to you, it makes you arrogant. It makes you think, subconsciously your mind's saying, I knew this was going to happen. I already predicted that you were going to let me down. Being nervous, that nervous energy in your subconscious mind is making you override your happiness, your conscious goal, your conscious mind. In your head, you're thinking, people are all talk, no action. Subconsciously, you're all talk and no action because you're not dreaming big enough. And I'm just being real. This is not for every Virgo, but it's for the majority of us. This is where we learn. We can learn from each other. So actively, bouncing off this Page of Swords and maybe worried and mindful about what other people think, because it can also talk about gossip. You're very subconsciously, you're worried, you're fearful of how other people think about you, what they think about you. Going to the conscious mind, the Ten of Cups, is a beautiful energy. You want that happiness. You want that beautiful, everlasting love. This is you wanting to love people. You're wanting to be kind. This is you wanting to connect with people. But you're very mindful of what they say. You're very mindful of what they think, how they view you. Maybe that's what blocks your blessings, your relationships, your friendships, your love. This is you, actively wanting to be whole, feeling whole. But how can you feel whole if you're worried about what others think? People that are worried about what others think are not complete. They're not whole. Buddhists and people that practice Hinduism and stuff like that, the ones that are completely spiritual and in an actualization, a realization in their life, they don't care what other people think. Moving on, Ace of Swords, subconscious mind, okay? This is honesty. The Ace of Swords talks about honesty. It talks about an aha moment. It talks about truth being revealed. In your subconscious mind, maybe you're learning a lot of things are coming out. You've got a lot of new ideas. You know exactly what it is you want to do subconsciously. You know that you've got what it takes. You know that you can be happy deep down in the seed of your thoughts. There is victory here. There is a stroke of genius. There's new ideas. There's new states of subconsciousness, new levels. Some of you are really tapping into your subconsciousness and becoming more aware. There's a heightened state of consciousness because you're diving into it. All this awareness, all this memory, all this communication in your mind, this success, this triumph that, that a lot of you are coming through. Consciously, you're trying to balance. You're trying to balance all the new ideas that you have. You're trying to balance, how do I get this off the ground? You're really trying to balance your ideas, your work ethic. You're trying to balance love and life. And as it were, you're really trying to stay busy. Trying to stay busy because what else are you going to do? Life is too short to dwell. Yeah, there's a lot of work here to be done for Virgs, a lot of work, whether you want to accept it or not. So let's continue on. Subconsciously, the Four of Cups. Like in your subconscious, this is you guys being negative, expecting the worst, withdrawing, being pessimistic. And yeah, we may have times of happiness, thoughts of happiness, but remember that subconscious takes up 90% of our mind. It's almost like it's a gentle nudge to stop complaining. It's a gentle nudge to shift that why me, the shoulda, woulda, couldas, to, what if and what could be. What could be. Because consciously, you guys are meaning business right now. You got your head down, you're focused. You want to learn new things, you're soaking it all up. You want to learn what all there is to learn before you die. It's all about knowledge. Knowledge is key. King of Cups in reverse. Someone withdrawn. Someone not able to express love. Withdrawn from love. Someone that is not in touch with their emotions. Somebody that is easily triggered. Maybe a lot of you subconsciously, you're being triggered. Triggers are coming to light. And you're realizing that. I think a lot of you are realizing that it's time to... sorry, I'm just skipping ahead there. Some of you are realizing who it is that's triggering you, what it is that's triggering you. This is the King of Cups in reverse. Is a time to work with the subconscious mind. It's a time to dive in to self-care and figure out what it is that gets to you, your emotions, what it is that triggers you. Tap into that. Dive into your emotions and why you feel the way you feel, and what other people do in order to bring out what it is that people do that makes certain emotions come to the surface, because there is stuff that comes to the surface. 100%. Consciously, that you missed the signs, or you've missed the signs. Consciously, that you need to protect your heart. Consciously, that you're not open, or you're not ready for love right now. Or maybe other people were not. Consciously, that someone is a player. You know this. Consciously, that people, you or whoever it applies to, has been moody. Consciously, that you've been disappointed. Consciously, someone is sulking, whether it's you or your person. Consciously, you or somebody is a jealous person. That is their trigger. They get jealous easily. Why? Maybe because of withdrawals. Maybe abandonment issues. Don't be hard on yourself, Virgs. That's is like my repetitive. It should be the phrase of my readings. Don't be so hard on yourselves, all right? There's an opportunity here to work with the subconscious mind. Right? So moving on, the Hierophant in reverse for the subconscious mind. This is old ways of thinking. Maybe you guys have an outdated way of thinking now. We have to change as the times change. This is also rebelling against social norms, all right? So deep down, maybe subconsciously, maybe people's always seen you as the black sheep. That type of energy. You've always felt like the one that's always out, not center stage, kind of always pushed aside, that type of energy. Subconsciously, you need to tap into your intuition, into your spirituality more. Subconsciously, things have become stagnant. Subconsciously, we've been working with our ego. Consciously, that it's time to move on. You need to let go. You need to release a way of thinking, a way of living, a way of feeling. It's time to shift the paradigm. Shift your subconscious thoughts. Because you have a belief system, and your belief system is your subconscious. If you change the belief system, i.e. the way you see yourself, i.e. the way you feel about yourself, shit's gonna hit the fan, This reading wasn't for everybody. Definitely for the more mature Virgos, I reckon. I'm here to help people as much as I can, as well as myself. Every day I like to think that I'm becoming more spiritual, more aware of what's going on inside and out. Please remember to be kind to others. You can catch me for live tarot. You can book me for a personal. We can stay connected. How do you do that? Follow me. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. Message me. I've also got a number that you guys can reach out to me on if you need an emergency reading. It is a paid service. It is what it is. Energy is currency. Always remember that, your job, whatever it is that you're passionate about, that is your currency. So don't sell yourself short. Love you guys, and I'll catch you very, very soon. Mwah. Goodbye for now.